Let's talk.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Silas? Is it that a character in Dragon Age Inquisition?
Running around in a Marauders attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Okay, he recognized it. Yeah, I'm going to switch that up. Good point. Why do you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a Marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
But you still notice that I'm not a marauder. Okay, that's my name. I'm Virgil. Captain. Yeah, we could go with this. I mean, why the hell not? Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
What is Spacer's Choice exactly? Regulator, money. You can tell that already? See, I'm not sure which option gets me to the next piece of conversation, or that we can actually choose them all. I've never seen a conversation yet that we can choose more than one, which is interesting. We could get to the point. Money, of course. It's always what I want to do. Oh, let's take it casual. I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
Okay, we can ask him about something else. It's probably getting to another set of questions. He has a quest for me, so it seems. So this one is accepting, and this one is asking about it. I feel safe. I want to accept it, but I want to question him as well. You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect these fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know.
Alright, I'll collect your fees for you. So yeah, we could ask him something before we can actually accept, which I like.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
And that's our first side quest. So far, I'm enthusiastic about the dialogue system, and I know what Obsidian is capable of story-wise. So I'm very curious to see how the quests play out and how the dialogue will impact the outcome. Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
And where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright. There was something else I wanted to ask you, apparently.
Yeah?
Alright, so he has more stuff. What I just hoped for, what I told. that the characters have something more to say about the world and stuff, and this is happening right now. How long have you been a junior in humor, Gravedigger, whatever? Let's take some interest in him.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Yeah, I'm going to fix that for you. You lose a lot of people to Marauders.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
I can see another potential quest here. What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those Marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
So the Marauders is like the Raiders from Fallout 4. There is some kind of faction. Okay, so he avoided the question. I'm going to ask this again and see if we can say something else about the Marauders.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. Work's been real good to...
Okay.
Former people.
Yeah, let's I want to ask him more about this actually. So any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
Yeah, so it's a good thing that we try to exhaust the options here. If you've got a Marauder problem, I can take care of it.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for Marauders by the finger.
No, there was something else I wanted to ask. Let's see if we can get there again. There was the last option about the town.
Oh no. If those...
Yeah. So we have to experiment a little bit, or with exhausting the options to get to other options. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Oh, there's that option. Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Well, thank you. It gave me a lead. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something else.
Yeah?
Oh, there is more. There we go. Very interesting how the conversations are programmed. Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
I'm from the Hope. Okay, now I understand. So I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I already have that in my inventory. But I don't understand. They said the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Okay, he doesn't like that. Where's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Boyd don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Okay, let's change the subject, I guess.
Something I can do for you?
Got a question for you.
Yeah?
Can we press him again about the subject? I don't think so. No, I should go. The quest tracker displays objectives for the active quest. You can change your active quest in the quest log of your ledger. Apparently we've been talking to him for quite a while because this is nighttime. And now I remember that we've actually seen nighttime before. So we can see the full effects of the day-night cycle. It's kind of weird to me that the aurora is everywhere around us. Like we're on the pole, on the top of the pole. I wonder if these characters have a like a schedule of sorts. Okay, we can steal. Okay, it says if we're stealing. I won't be stealing. Not a shovel at least. Let's talk to him again. I want to see how the conversation goes.
Gravedigging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
Still working on it. Okay, so yeah, we've exhausted all the options. I experimented with it a little bit to see the boundaries of conversations and what we need to do to get to a certain point of the conversation. Okay, so we have some new things. He gave us a lead, amongst other things. Somehow the quests haven't been updated, but the codex is. Just the quest tracking. Oh, it's a task, it's not a quest. But he gave us a tip. The unreliable's power regulator has been damaged beyond repair and must be replaced. Yes, you've learned that a man named Reed Thompson is in charge of Edgewater. He might be able to help you find the part you need to fix the ship. That's the leader. And we have a task. A small grave matter. Silas, the local gravedigger, asks you to collect money from a few workers late on their payments. Conrad is one of the 4 people Silas sent you to collect from. He runs a barber shop. They're all in Edgewater, I think. Or at least he is. Then Ludwig is one of the 4 people. Yeah, he's stationed as a guard at the landing pad southeast of Edgewater. So he's outside. Phyllis, she works as a supervisor in the cannery. Abernathy, he's been feeling under the weather and is probably at his residence. So, let me see, Ludwig is at the southeast landing pad. Let's check that out. Where is southeast? Oh, this is probably the landing pad. What I thought would be the dock region or something like it. So that's considered a landing pad. Alright. And did we track it? I have to check that for a second. Oh, we can set 1 as active. So it doesn't... Unlike Skyrim and Fallout, where the map is just dotted by objectives, we can do that here. No, apparently not. Okay, so they're all collectively hurtled into this place, 3 of them. So this is a different place. Okay, let's keep this one selected. See if we can do it first. Alright, who are you guys? Oh yeah, and I want to change outfit because I don't want to look like a marauder in town. Because they do acknowledge it. So that means equipping that and unequipping that. There we go. Now I look like Virgil, like me. Corporate Trooper.
Beats working at the cannery. Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Are you a robot?
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Probably not.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
You're a recruit?
I could really go for some salt tuna.
They all say the same things.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
I doubt it will be like a running gag, like in Skyrim. In Skyrim there are actually mods to turn that off, people talking to you. Now we actively initiate conversation, but I actually like that in Skyrim. It's so ridiculous, but it's fun. Alright, so yeah, this is Edgewater. I mean, you can't miss it. It's a moon. Employment community. Some farming going on around it. We just check a little bit so we can go around it. There's some premises over here. I don't think we necessarily want to explore too far. Is this a graveyard as well? Why is there only a graveyard around town? And this one has a message. Edgewater Cemetery. Employer rights. Elmer Thompson. Lifetime net value 8,112 bits. It shows that the word so Thompson, that's the name of the owner of Edgewater, right? So a relative. Okay, let's check. Why is my codex again updated? What now? At some point the codex will be exhausted, right? So we don't have to check it every damn time. I mean, I could check it off camera, I guess. Where is the last update? Why can't I see it? Probably checked something. Yeah, it's probably under the basics. Or, oh, it's logs. Oh, there we go. So that's interesting. Albert Thompson is logged. 8,000. Maybe we need to remember that for something? Huh. Alright, so we don't have to recheck that. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. Okay, so this is considered a cemetery. What is that? A point of interest. Well, let's check it out while we're here, I guess. Interesting gravesite. Are these still graves? I think they are. So this is the boundary of the cemetery. Let's check out the poster. Taste the freedom with Spacer's Choice. Now with extra added artificial ingredients at no extra cost. Okay, let's do not go there yet. Some kind of mausoleum here and stuff we can go through. Attack it, it's open. It's a mod. Armor mod skill kit increases your attack skills. This kit adds lots of little pockets and clips for tools, notes, and unguents. What the hell is an unguent? You have gotten a weapon modification installed onto the workbench. Yeah, alright, so we need a workbench for that. Okay. Is that an indicator that it's open? No. Maybe it has something to do with Thompson. We'll see. So it doesn't really have an open cities vibe. Like, these are instances which you have to enter, I think. But we'll find out if that's the case. Let's check a bit around here before we go in. Just a tiny bit. What are these barrels? There's that poster again. Seems... yeah, it doesn't seem to be too interesting. I like that the place isn't too dense with stuff. It has a lot of points of interest, but again, it's not too overwhelming, which I like. Let's see what this leads, for now at least. Ah, secret entrance? Is that the same entrance as to there? Not exactly. Okay, let's go in here first. Yeah. This is still about the grave yard. Bit cartridge is considered stealing. What shall we do? Nobody's seeing us. Well, let's try it out. If we do steal, what happens? Maybe someone acknowledges it. What are you? Early retirement. So, notes. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for the early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to their new life in Byzantium, the Jewel of Halcyon. What is Byzantium? Is like Byzantium? Is that the place you go after death? Is that what they're promoting here? What else? Spade. Let's not steal that. It needs to be worth stealing, right? This is probably just junk. Coffins, coffins, coffins. Marked by spacer choice. We lack the skill, I think. Not the items, but the skill. What was that? Not sure. Okay, it's just a drawer. I thought I triggered a trap or something. Piecemeal mining helmet. Yeah, you know what. Grab it. I wonder if we can sell it to honest vendors, or that we need to find a thief vendor or something. Or we can just break it down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Notes we cannot read. Okay. Terminal. Pep pills. Those are new. Cannot take that. Striptease. Striptease? Striptease? Okay, before we check the terminal, let's check the stuff we got. Piecemeal. We can probably disassemble one, right? Let's break them down. Let's break down the one we need to repair. Yeah, it's a Marauder helmet. Okay. So, pep pills, the pick-me-up pill. If you need to stay alert, Spacer Choice will give you perk. Voted #1 drug in the colony among Spacer Choice made caffeine-based speed-altering products. Campaign cooldown, trip teas, assorted flavored teas brewed from tripical leaves. Caffeine drink, mind attributes +1. Each tea bag contains the finest natural and artificial flavors for the perfect cup of tea. We got this is a modification. The Mac pick, yes. Oh, we got a quest thing. Captain's identification. Given to you by Ada after the unfortunate passing of Alex Hawthorne. This cartridge identifies you as the registered captain of the Unreliable. So technically I'm not lying when I tell people that I am the owner. I just want to check something here. Yeah, so body is strength and dexterity, mind, intelligence, perception. About the consumables. Alright. Good to know. Okay, the note is in here as well. That's handy. Terminal time. Like in Fallout. Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice handguns. Body counts at a discount. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. A Spacer's Choice property. Terminal access. Welcome Junior Inhumer. Messages. From Inhumers Association. 2. The Inhumer Emerald Vale Division. A special offer. Dear reader, your subscription to the Inhumers Association newsletter has expired. We what the hell? Why do you want to read that? We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now and we'll throw in a copy of our newest publication. Shovel's Gazette and Quarterly. This really is a big thing. Too bad we cannot act on it. From Spacer's Choice Human Resources. Official advertisement text. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of the Spacer's Choice Company. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of its own, from the cradle to the grave. Graveside plots and headstones are provided by Spacer's Choice at an affordable rate. Comfortable, spacious plots, custom engraved headstones and monograms. Well, I didn't see them. Complimentary eulogy courtesy of the Order of the Scientific Inquiry. Let your spirit rest in the privacy of a Spacer's Choice brand gravesite. Well, great. Okay, those were the messages. What about the inventory logs? There's only one. A burial invoice. Needs a password. Hack 1. Do we have it? We do. Oh, those are the hacking and lockpicking item. We can do it both. And our skill's high enough. Name, Theodore Granger. Cause of expiration, industrial accident. Burial status, successfully interred in gravesite 13F. Do we gain something by that knowledge? Gravesite fees paid and unaccounted. Inhumer's addendum, Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee because I'm a kindly fellow. I'm pondering if we are to use this information somehow. Like we need to find gravesite 13F, but I didn't see any numbers. The significance of the note, that was it, right? Yeah. Is lost on me for now. Okay. Well, that was a nice little detour. Not exactly detour. Let's double check if we can see numbers, maybe. I don't think so. Do they have numbers? Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I'm not sure how the game is like when coming to to secrets and things to find. Like this gravestone. Is this 13F? Where was it? Examine. Marvin McDevitt. Lifetime net value 3,691 bits. Why are you highlighted? Makes me want to double check if I'm not missing anything. Again, I'm not sure if this is significant or not in any form, but I want to be thorough. No. Yeah, we can check this out. Yeah, we need to be more thorough. I want to head back to the original gravesite. So at least one is interactable. I think I checked you somewhat. I didn't know I could actually check you. Milton Reyes, 4,289 bits. Reyes? That's another name. Are these gravesites that don't have bodies in them yet? Okay, let me sprint my way back to the other graves to check real quick if we missed anything here. There are no numbers here, I think. It's kind of nauseating checking the graves. Probably for you as well when you watch it. Well, we're almost done. The other side. Yeah, there we go. I'll check it soon. Nothing, 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 nothing. Samuel Cadden. Another value. Will it come up later? I wonder. There's another one. Theodore Granger. Yeah, that's the one who's in the note. Can we dig? Well, not yet. Maybe we have a shovel. Didn't think about that. I might go back and grab the shovel. Well, not this one, because it's right in front of their faces. Okay, there was one last that we didn't check. Where was it? There we go. Vicky O'Neill, epitaph pending calculation. I thought there was one other. Alright, no. Okay, I'm just going to grab the shovel. And I take it they've been added to the list. Yeah, they are. Sprint. Take a shovel. Oops. A spade or a shovel. A small percentage of weapons and armor you may find are considered pristine. They have more durability and are worth more than vendors. Alright, that's of course an update. Probably under weapons or items. So we've collected a pristine shovel. That's my take. It's made for digging in dirt, but you can also swing it into faces. Yeah, let's get that into a spot. Let's unequip you for now. Let's put you in there. Now, interesting to see what this does. The spade. Is that junk? I thought a shovel would be junk. It's not just a suit and a deck of cards anymore. It's a weapon. 64. And this does 42. The spade is even better. Alright, let's see if we can dig. With our stolen piece of digging. Yeah, you were Granger. Can we There's no digging prompt, so I'm not sure if it's if that's what we're going for here, but I had to check it out. Alright, enough of thorough exploration. There's still that other building that we need to explore before we head into town. Let's do that first.